can you give us a final score prediction, or can I say some numbers and you kind of like nod when I get to the number?
You can give me some numbers. We can give me some numbers.
Okay, we're going to score 40 points, 50 points, 60 points. Okay, 60. That's respectable.
I like all of those. 40.
Basketball
Hey,
score, sure.
if the offense scores more than 2014, we win.
Hello and welcome to Pac in Action. I'm Pac in Ashtyn. That's Pac and Emma. We are so happy to have you here to talk about the fastest growing conference in America, the Pac-12 conference, which don't fact check me on that. I don't know if that's true, but we are currently the most growing, which is another metric certainly that people care about.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got a great show for you today. Our lovely, devout, gorgeous, smart, talented viewers. But first, if you're watching on YouTube, remember to like, subscribe, tell us you love us in the comments. And also watch us on Pac in Action on Samsung TV Plus, channel 2392 on your computers and your phones and your Samsung connected TVs. It's always so hard for me to get that out.
I know. And it's also on Amazon Freebie. You can just search Insider.
Easy
Just gave me the easy thing to say.
I know. You're welcome.
I earned it.
So we've got some big names for you today. We've got Wazoo's famed throw-in Samoan, Jack Thompson, former Wazoo quarterback. He's joining us. We've got Melvin Jordan IV. First, Emma, how are you doing? Your hair looks nice, so you can't be too depressed to use a hot tool. That's a good sign.
Yeah, thank you. They say if you feel like you feel good on the outside, you'll feel good on the inside. So that's just kind of what I was going for.
Yeah, you didn't have to like, peel yourself out of bed this morning. Maybe that was more of a Sunday thing. Or
yeah.
What day is it right now? Don't answer that. Anyways,
I've been recovering. And thank you for giving me my time and space to process. I really have appreciated it.
Yeah, no problem. Let's get straight into it. First things first, I know you have some legal things have arisen, so I want to hear from you.
My team of lawyers and I have worked together on a statement. Let me just sorry. Okay. It is with a heavy heart that I announced that Washington State has suffered their very first loss of the season. This comes as an extreme blow. Neither one of us ever expected to, be releasing this statement. And we greatly appreciate the consideration, the kindness, and the privacy as our family navigates this really difficult time.
Our family being your family or just like a royal hour?
And my family, of course, as well. But okay. The royal hour, of course. Yeah.
Sure. And you hired an entire legal team for that, huh?
I did, yes. So I'm going to be paying out the wazoo for that.
Whoa.
But that's okay. It was worth it. It was worth every penny.
Yeah.
I'm not even mad at Boise State. That's the thing. Like, if I may, I just really, I felt maybe going into last week, we should have been ranked, but they really showed us why they were ranked 25th, which they're now ranked 21st. Yeah. So way to move up in the big world. Proud of you. Your namesake, your name child, Ashtyn.
Yes, my son
is one of the best running backs probably I'll ever see in my lifetime.
Crazy. How does he do it? How does that guy do it?
I don't know, but if he's not in the running for Heisman, I really don't know what to tell you. He scored 4 touchdowns with 259 yards, whereas we as a team rushed a whole 89. So if you triple that, you get to what he did. So that makes me nauseous. Very, and I did some math. That's how you know I really feel spirited about this.
That's so crazy. I can't believe how good he is.
I know.
And that's an important part of this because when you lose, it can be really demoralizing when you lose. But I think the important thing to remember is like they have the person that maybe should win the Heisman Trophy.
Yeah. So how mad can I be? Not very. Yeah. I would love to see Mateer and his wide receivers get a little bit more on the same page after the bye week. They've been having some connectivity issues. I'm going to start calling them Cricket Mobile because they just are not connecting. So, but we did end the game with a score. So that was exciting. So that's my takeaway.
I'm pitching Boost Mobile because I think Boost Mobile's, remember their slogan was "Where are you at?" And I feel like that's kind of like "Where are you at?"
Yeah, true.
But I think Cricket works too. But So
did you enjoy your bye week?
I did. I did. I have to say. I mean, I missed, there was a hole, there was a Beavs-shaped hole in my life, but I also felt okay not being panicked and just enjoying a bunch of the other games for once. I couldn't do that every weekend, but it was nice to not be stressed for a sec. Just for a sec.
Speaking of other games and other schools.
Yeah.
We've got some new faces coming in.
Yeah. Speaking of Boise State, if your name is that, or if it's Utah State, San Diego State, Colorado State, Fresno State, or Gonzaga, the first of the non-states to enter the arena. Welcome to the Pac-12 Conference. Get cozy, curl up, pour yourself a nice little maraschino cherry cosmic crisp apple cocktail. I almost didn't get that one out. Make yourself at home because you're one of us now. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life. And we're feeling good. So good that we thought we would do a little new member quiz. We don't know anything about them.
Mm-mm.
We don't know anything about these people. So maybe we should.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Our lovely PA Rich has curated some questions for us, I believe. And he got all this info from Wikipedia. So we have to give that disclaimer because if it's wrong, we are not liable for litigation. My lawyers clearly are on it.
We've got an incredible legal team. So yeah, just relax.
Should we get some questions here?
Let's do it, dude.
Let's do it.
Okay. Oh, questions are in the chat. Okay, we're reading them. Go ahead, Emma.
Without looking, name the 6 new schools again.
Okay, that's easy.
Gonzaga,
Fresno, Colorado State, San Diego State, Boise State, Utah State. Wow.
There we go.
And it's not because we just read them. It's
No.
because our brains are so gigantic.
Of the newbies, who has the biggest attendance? I know Boise State, when they hosted WSU, that was their record attendance.
Oh,
so it could be Boise, but
it's not San Diego. No offense.
Yeah, it can't be.
It's not Colorado. It's not Utah, I don't think.
Oh, wait. Are we talking biggest attendance like in terms of students or in terms of games?
I was thinking games. Rich, let us know.
Rich? Enrollment. Okay. Wait. Because then, well, I was not going to say, is it Colorado State?
Now I have no idea.
I'm going to go Colorado State. That's what I feel in my heart.
I'm going to go. Okay, I'll do it with you. Yeah, Colorado State.
Okay.
Good. What do we think?
I'm nervous. It was San Diego!
I was going to say San Diego, but I was like, I'm going to back her up. I'm going to be a friend.
That's so nice, not a foe. We never listen to me. That's the rule.
Okay, cool. We can do that.
Wow.
The
I should have known the beach.
Smallest enrollment is his next question.
Gonzaga? Because it's so hard to get into and they're so smart.
Is that all true?
Gonzaga!
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. See? We're so smart.
Wow. Oh, no, we're not 100. It's in our hearts, we're 100.
Yeah.
Master's program okay, which one has a master's program in raptor biology? That's sick.
I don't know,
I'm
but
getting a Utah State vibe, and I don't know why.
Well, that would be fun. There's like a lot of space to dig there.
Yeah.
You know.
Let's say Utah State.
Boise State. Wow.
Boise
Okay.
State.
JK about transferring.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Too soon.
Okay. Raptor biology. That's really fun.
That's so sick. Okay.
Oh boy.
Last cue of the mascots. Who could you take in a fight?
This reminds me of Mike Leach. He would have been so fun at this. I could take none of them.
I would take them all home and cuddle them and feed them and hang out with them.
Or wait, which would our mascot, or of the mascots, who would you take in a fight? Like Emma would lose to all of them. I know what you're thinking. Like you could, like the bulldog. Really, I couldn't like do that. Oh, which one was I want as a pet? The bulldog.
I'm gonna go as a pet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, probably. I'm gonna go. I don't want to choose. I want them all. They're all so cute. A bronco, a bulldog,
That's a good one.
A ram, a bull. Bull. Wait, who's a bull? I think that's a typo.
Is someone a bull?
Hold on.
Oh, it probably was because there's 3 million bulldogs.
There's 2, but yeah.
I digress.
Hold on. It doesn't matter. You know what? It really doesn't matter.
Utah State is Big Blue to bull. Oh.
See, I named all 6 and then I forgot about Utah State already. So this is going to be, we've got a lot to learn before next season, girlfriend.
Do I know, but we're going to learn it.
Yeah, we got this. Okay. When we come back, we're talking to Beaver vet and leader Melvin Jordan IV, king of our hearts. He's going to talk to us all about Colorado State, actually. Maybe he can teach us something. Welcome back. You've got Ashtyn and Emma here. As always, we're so happy to welcome a Beavs fan fave, veteran leader, our favorite player, Melvin Jordan IV.
Thank you, guys. How you guys doing today?
We're good. Thank you for coming. How was your bye week?
It was pretty good. Me and a few of the guys got away for a little bit, but it was smooth. It was a nice week off.
Fun. Where'd you go?
Salt Creek Falls, Oregon. Do you know what that is?
No, and I'm from Oregon. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know where it is, but I can't even give you like an exact estimate of where it is, but I know it's an hour past Eugene, and then after you pass Eugene, you go like an hour up the mountain. And so it was all the way at the top of the mountain.
Okay.
We went to a little view peak. It was nice.
Were you riding dirt bikes with Hank there? Because we learned last week he's a dirt biker.
I was not. He told me about that, so it was on 2 separate trips. So next time we got to figure something out for sure. Because I saw him on a little dirt bike, on the coast and stuff. So I got to see what's going on.
That's so funny. What's your version of dirt biking? Video games, basket weaving? What do you like to do?
I play the video game a lot, quite a bit. If I'm not watching film, I'm probably playing a video game.
What video games?
I play 2K. I play Call of Duty, and NCAA, of course.
The classics. Yeah. You and let's just get into football stuff now. But you and Jaden Robinson, is this true? I heard this or I read this, and I was like, is that true? Are you the only returning defenders?
So we were not. It was Noble Thomas as well. And then Skylar Thomas, but Skylar was hurt. But Skylar Thomas.
Sure.
And then Samisi.
Okay.
And then that's pretty much it right there.
Misinformed. I need to learn to do my own research properly. So talk about your relationship with him and talk about how he's helped you, because as everyone knows, J-Rob's been a staple for years and years at Oregon State now. How did he help you sort of grow into becoming a leader on the defense?
Just him telling me like the team gonna need me. They gonna need me to do this and do that. Be the vocal leader. Step up and do things of certain that most people don't want to do or wouldn't want to. Just telling me like you got to be on top of your stuff so everybody can look up to you and make sure you're good. But yeah, me and J-Rob have plenty of talks. He stays right across the street from me, so we spend like 85% of our time together. So yeah, he stays in my ear. He keeps me going for sure.
I love that. In terms of sort of, it seems like J-Rob's obviously like a little bit of a mentor. In terms of other mentors, I'm assuming Coach AJ Cooper is also somewhat of that. You have a relationship with him. He's the youngest, I think, on the staff, on the coaching staff. How does that sort of help you, help him relate to you, help his mentorship, and what does that relationship look like? Yeah,
I feel like him being younger, we for sure see eye to eye. We could joke around more. He knows what's going on, like with the young cats and stuff like that. So yeah, Coach Cooper is definitely a mentor. It's been good adjusting to Coach Coop. He's a younger coach, but he still has a lot of knowledge, knows the defense, knows where people are supposed to be and how it's supposed to be ran. So it's good to have a young guy that knows what he's doing in the room.
Yeah. Speaking from adjustments, what haven't we seen yet from Oregon State that you think is coming down the mountain, literally, because you guys are back from your trip?
The Salt Creek Falls Mountain.
Yeah. Like whether that's defense or as a team, like do you guys have anything up your sleeves that you can hint at?
Nothing to certainly hint at, but I just feel like we're still chasing our best football. We still haven't played our best football, our best brand of football. So every day we're still chasing that in practice, and then every game we want to improve and be better each time we step on the field. So I think that's just a constant improvement, constant growth, just to keep going there.
Yeah, we've seen a lot from the defense, a lot of good from the defense. Coach Bray said this week you sort of spent it addressing sort of gaps or things that you didn't love. So what were those things that you guys spent?
So I don't want to get too much into detail, but just learning how to fit off of the D linemen when they're stunting, or learning where to fit when things move, when things go wide, when things stay tight. stuff like that. Gap control, just stand in your gap, stuff like that. Because when things move, things are different. We can walk through things a million times, but when bullets are flying and the D-line's stunting and we got to feel and flow, you never know where it's going to hit. So you just got to have good eyes, good feet, and be in the right spot at the right time.
So obviously Colorado State is joining the Pac-12, and you're going to be playing them often. There are a bunch of other schools as well. Do you see anyone that's like an immediate rival for Oregon State?
No, I don't really see any immediate rivals.
Yeah.
No, not really. Not really.
No bad
not
blood.
like talking down on any team that's joining the pack or anything. All those are good schools.
Sure.
All those schools can compete. That's why they get added to the conference. But I don't see any instant rivals.
And you keep a lot to your chest, obviously, but can you give us a final score prediction, or can I say some numbers and you kind of like nod when I get to the number?
You can give me some numbers. We can give me some numbers.
Okay. We're going to score 40 points. 50 points, 60 points. Okay, 60. That's respectable.
I like all of those. 40.
Basketball
Hey,
score,
if the offense scores more than 2014, we win. I like us to win.
Okay, well, those are defense. How about those are defensive points then? 60 defensive points. That's our goal here.
Oh, like the defense gets 60, like we get those touchdowns.
Sure.
Ooh.
Yeah, those are all you. You're scoring all of those.
Oh, I like that. I like the sound of that too. And then the offense can just chill.
Okay.
They don't have to come to work that day. They can just chill.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Melvin. When we come back, we're talking to legendary WSU quarterback Jack Thompson. Welcome back to Pack in Action. We are joined with one of the most prolific Washington State quarterbacks of all time, Jack Thompson. Welcome to the show. We're so happy to have you.
It's good to be here, guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Are you just thrilled that the Pac, now 8, soon to be, is coming back, considering you were a 2-time Pac 8 first team?
Well, that was a long time ago, but yeah, I'm excited for the direction that Commissioner Gould has taken this conference. It's I kind of chuckle because while people are playing checkers out there and they're whining at every turn, Commissioner Gould and our two presidents, President Murtha and Kirk Schultz of Washington State, they've been playing chess, and they're looking at the long term and realizing that it's not a marathon, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And what's most important is that they put together the right pieces, that there's a culture match going forward. And given all the universities that are part of the Pac-12, we're still Pac-12, I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be great. So during your time at WSU, you had 7,818 passing yards, which is completely insane. And like 5,315 in your NFL career. Does your shoulder, do you ever just start like reflexively warming up when you're watching the game and you blink and you're outside and you've thrown 35 footballs through the tire hanging in your backyard?
Not really, Emma. It's, at my age, if I could just raise my arm, I'm happy. In fact, I had shoulder surgery. I had a torn rotator cuff in my right arm and shoulder. And so I had that surgery in March, and I'm just starting to feel better. Perhaps now I can throw the ball 20 yards if I'm lucky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. We should probably talk about this current season. So what are kind of your thoughts about like QB to QB? How do you think Mateer's doing? Where do you see some spots to grow? What do you think he really excels at?
Well, people have to keep in mind that John Mateer, he's only started 5 games, and he's an incredible athlete, and he has the chance to go down as one of the best ever to play that position for Washington State University, and because he brings an element that not too many quarterbacks, and I've seen them all. Not too many Cougar quarterbacks have, and that is the ability to run a 40 and I'm guessing he runs a 4.5, and that's an element that makes him that much more dangerous. And the thing about John that I like most is that he's a hell of a leader. People just are drawn to him just because of the kind of leadership he brings. And he's a no nonsense, jump on my back, I'll lead this team type of guy. And I just enjoy being around him. He's a good, on top of that, he's a good guy.
Emma enlightened me on this fact that at sort of like after hours Beavs and Cougs event in July, you said of the Pac-12, we're ass kicking people. It seems like you feel that that's still true, and that as a collective, the Pac-12 are continuing to prove themselves as ass kicking people?
Well, Ashtyn, I was referring really to the two teams at the time, Oregon State and Washington State. We're both ag schools and land grant universities, and by nature, we're not city slickers. I grew up in Seattle, in the shadows of University of Washington, but I chose to go to Washington State because it was just a different place. You go to Pullman, it is an ag community, and one that you grow to be proud of, and the things that we've done at Washington State to help feed the world, for that matter. And Oregon State's very similar. In fact, our commissioner, Teresa, is from Iowa. She grew up on a farm. So we have this common thread. And when I said ass kicking, I'm talking about people with great work ethic and are loyal. Amazing, talk about loyalty nowadays, but it means something to our schools. And our two presidents, President Murtha and President Schultz, that's how they are. And they're humble people, but when it comes down to, they're willing to fight for what's right. And we have, and they have rather, through lawsuits. And when everyone they left us for dead, they said, screw you, no, we're not going to go away, and we're going to stick up for what's right. We won the lawsuit that has enabled us to be where we're at today. So I tip my hat to our leaders, and I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Yeah. Thank you so much. It was so great to have you on.
Yeah.
That was incredible insight. We really appreciate it.
Hopefully we'll have you back someday, Jack.
Yes.
Thanks, Ashtyn. Back to Pac.
I love that Jack is low-key a hater of everyone who's just like not a Pac-12 truther, all in on the Pac-12 with his like side eye to Seattle and his hate of city slickers. And
yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
There's just like so much more that I want to ask him about. So we'll have to do that next time he hops on the show. And I want someone to love me the way that he loves the Pac-12. That was really special what they have together.
Be careful. I'd be careful about what you say on the internet.
Yeah. Anyway.
Someone will try to.
That's true. Your team actually plays this week. Are you excited?
I am excited. I'm ready to be back. I always get scared when I think we're favored by like 14, which I think is like fair, but I just, I'm not going to say that. I always get nervous every week. So that's really what I should say. I've never quite felt good about anything in my whole life. But I think if we just, run it on them, like we just really control the ground game, and then Melvin gets his 60 defensive points as promised.
That we called here, by the way. So when that happens,
when everyone says no way is this happening,
you heard it here.
Run the tape back. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm feeling okay. I'm not going to say anything else. I don't want to jinx anything. So
fair.
Yeah. Well, that's it for this show. Thank you for joining this week. We'll see you next week. Emma, give us our new tagline that we just came up with.
We'll see you next time when we're Pac in action.